Every morning at the Fed, he was greeted with dread. He stood 6'7" to the top of his head, green book in his hand and cigar in his teeth. Everybody knew you didn't give no grief to Tall Paul. Tall Paul, Tall Paul, Tall Paul Volker. Tall Paul. Paul seemed to know what to do in a crisis. He'd been watching the markets. He knew their devices. He didn't say much, just doodled with a pen. And if he spoke at all, you just said amen to Tall Paul. Somebody said he came from New Jersey. He was a Harvard grad, political economy. Spent years at the Treasury and the New York Fed. Helped Nixon put the gold standard to bed. Tall Paul, Tall Paul, Tall Paul Volker. Tall Paul. Then came a time when inflation was flying, the Federal Reserve too much money supplying. The dollar was tanking and gold rose faster, and everybody thought that it spelled disaster, except Paul. In the stress and malaise economic discord, Jimmy Carter tapped Paul to head the Fed board. Tight monetary policy was his intent. He raised short-term interest rates to 18%. Tall Paul, Tall Paul, Tall Paul Volker. Tall Paul. Now as interest rates rose, the economy crashed. A massive recession, asset values were slashed. With high unemployment and firm liquidations, one man felt the wrath of the entire nation, Tall Paul. But with all of his strength, he kept the rates elevated. Then the BLS said, the inflation's abated. With confidence restored, the interest rates fell. The economy entered a big growth spell. Tall Paul, Tall Paul, Tall Paul Volker. Tall Paul. Having set the stage for the great moderation, he retired from the Fed to great acclamation. The letters poured in from all over the land. Thank you, Tall Paul, for taking a stand.